Alright. Anyway, I got booze. There was booze in these, and I was blessing my high perception for giving me this. That's the thing, is like, you were saying that like most of these skills, like if they're too high, they give you some issues. But like, Motorix seems like it would have the least issues. Am I correct in saying that?
You can ask that.
It just seems like pretty much all of these, like, if you have these too high, quote unquote, like, you wouldn't have, like, some weird trade-off thing. Just like, you can see a lot. You have really good hand-eye coordination. Your reaction speed is crazy. You have good savoir-faire. You have good interfacing skills. You have good composure. Does it make you into a motor nut? Is that what this one does?
Nuts.
Does it make you into a car guy? What is it? What does having too high composure do that's bad?
I mean, you can look at the info on the skill. That's still available to you.
I do. I'll never be able to stop. Interfacing. Isolate you with society. Yeah, okay. King of cool, most stylish. Okay. 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 I see. That is all very think before act.
Oh,
Stop it!
That was my realization sound.
I know. I liked it.
Yeah, that was a lie. You did not like it.
No, I just want you to save it.
Oh, okay. I'll save it for when something interesting happens.
I guess this is the
church. Many interesting things happen in this game.
I'm assuming this is the church. I don't want to go in there yet. I want to go look at the dead body. I can't believe I spent 10 cents to take fucking psychic damage from destroying a family.
There are more calls if you'd like to make them at some point.
I assume so, yeah. I'm just a little scared of the phone right now, is all. What do you have to say about this, Kim? Oh, I can have it. Filthy jacket.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Man, how did this jacket get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
I can stomach it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
What's that noise? Okay, what's the crust made of?
Somehow, it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night.
Okay, that's pretty disgusting. I've had enough.
Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Ew, ew, ew.
Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere.
Aww.
This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out.
I'm so sad. Thank you for telling me to look at the nasty jacket, Snake.
No problem. I'm glad I could help. I'm glad I could fulfill your shit on hands desires.
Ooh. Some biatos. Okay, let's get to the body. Yippee,
The body.
yippee,
The
yippee,
Vinky.
yippee, yippee. Let's look at the trash
There's
bins.
some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
I'll take the tip.
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
Cigarette.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra.
Kebab wrapper?
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief.
Anyway.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Study he clove.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Pockets.
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Study him.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench.
Ouch.
Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine or 1.5 of spirits. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Look at head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
It's hard to say.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Step on the... No, examine the bottle.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself, have a good time.
Tear all around us. I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
Mm-hmm.
True. It feels disrespectful.
Chewy gum.
Rybowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
In a ditch off a road below the 881, he thinks. A young father. Then he shakes his head to make the memory stop.
Mm-hmm. I could step on the floorboards. I'll do it.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet.
Okay.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who is he?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad. This is an omen, a sign from above that you need to stop drinking.
He looks like me. I could have ended up just like him, down on some empty boardwalk with a bottle next to my corpse.
Well, at least you're not married.
Or, what if you are? Married to your drink, that's for sure.
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think happened to him?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Could it be related to the lynching?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the parks.
Do you think he was drunk?
Oh yes.
What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
Someone should be held responsible for the broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
What about field autopsy?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work.
True. Okay.
Good call. The guys at processing can take care of the rest.
We found him. We should take this.
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Okie dokie. Where the fuck now? Could go to Kanema. Or I could go in the church. Let me look at this.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinting Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Look at
Think I had good taste.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Good idea. There was plenty of information here to go by.
Okay. I need to find that bench. Yep. Woo! I got dinner.
Dinner.
I'll be right back.
Dinner.
Okay.
Be right
Dinner.
back. Dinner.
Dinner.
Dinner. Good stretch.
my soul left my body.
Excellent work.
Thanks.
Yummy. That was me doing my best door impression. 1 out
Good
of 10.
job.
How did I do?
5.
Perfectly
I
neutral.
I didn't think about that at all. I just said the first thing that came to mind. The first number.
Orky, when given a choice between 1 through 10, chooses the true centrist option.
No.
I understand now. You are a moralist.
If I thought about it for like 2 seconds, I would have said like 1.
Oh no! Fuck you! I hate you. Hate you with 1,000 breath.
See, for a split second, my brain is centrist before I think about things. This is how it works.
I nod appreciatively, even though you can't see my face. I'm gonna unite Ireland with the United Kingdom.
What?
Oh, it's the game I'm playing.
Oh.
That was my Irish burp.
Shut up. Dinner.
Dinner. I think David Cage should make a game about making dinner.
It's so true.
He would make it
Looking at
racist.
Twitter.
How is my dork squeak impression, Bree? Rate me on 1 out of 10 score range. Damn it, silence.
Hi, Snake. What do you mean, hi, silence?
Oh, rate my door squeak impression, Bree. 1 out of 10.
Pretty fucking good. I heard it very muffled through my headphones when I didn't even have them on, and it made me laugh. And
Hell
then
yes.
come up on stream. But hey, I got pizza. It's pepperoni, I think. Let me look.
Yay.
Mystery Roni. The best
It
kind
is-
of Roni.
It is regular Roni, sorry.
Cringe. Stabbed you.
Anyway. We need to report a dead body.
I'm glad to see you're treating this with the levity it deserves.
No, I'm looking at Twitter. I'm seeing stupid shit.
Oh look, there's people.
Hello, people. Fuck the world. Who are you?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
Uh-huh.
That's
If I were a
one
real
brutal
Scot now,
motor carriage.
I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
Hmm.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Skulls. Now there's a strong organizational title.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Okay, what's the skulls?
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches. On the contrary.
Uh-huh. You are the skulls, then?
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
I'm so glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The Skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmertne. Uh-huh.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Are you lying, or is this real?
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal.
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
Oh, Kim knows.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around their brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
This is the most British thing I've ever fucking heard. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive. You know how many fucking bottom lights I see just in a day? Ugh.
This game is very European.
Yeah. Do you guys know Cindy the Skull?
Oh yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
Odd. There isn't a hint of hate in them. It's like they're piss and fuck the world out of some kind of moral obligation. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Why aren't there more skulls in Martinez?
The Union does their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, who's Van Eyck?
Old man, it doesn't matter. You'll be long gone before his greatness is recognized.
A young woman kneels on a sheet of ice, as if looking for something lost ages ago. She bends until her right ear touches the frozen water. She listens to it crack, slowly.
So you're saying I'm an old man?
Yep, old as fuck.
Yeah, man. It's like at death's door. No wonder you know nothing about the future. You won't be there.
Okay, your rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the Skulls or not?
We're not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
And what makes you think that the organization would accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
You'll see for sure once we're in. It's the last thing you'll ever see before the void consumes you.
You sure a Skull would say that?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're only saying practice things for now, so we don't mean no harm to the Skulls brand, or to you.
This is definitely something the Skulls would say. But we're not trying to encroach on the Skulls branding anyway. On the contrary, we're just here to market it.
Why does a criminal gang need marketing?
We think of it more like two franchises merging. You know, us two and the Skulls. I really feel like we would add more to the table. Spice things up here in Martinez, you know. Get the old machine of pain and suffering oiled up real good.
What would these guys have to offer any organization?
Okay, I get what the Skulls do, but what do you franchise in? Youth unemployment?
Whatever, man. Work is for pussies. You wouldn't get it anyway.
So you're just pretending to be as nasty and vicious as the Skulls.
Hey, we could be just as hard. Like pavement on top of pavement. Or a brick on top of another brick.
Or a grave on top of a grave.
Whoa.
These kids have the vocabulary, but might be missing a brain.
Enough about the scullery then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you know anything about the murder that took place here?
Murder?
A man was hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Don't fuck around. I am the law.
He was hanged from a tree.
I got an achievement.
What achievement was it?
The lawbringer, because I keep fucking saying I am the law.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
I'm not going to entertain you with this any longer.
Sure. Understandable. Fucking I appreciate your effort, though.
Do you know what happened to the victim's armor?
Nope. But Cindy does.
Ooh.
Don't tell him that. Skulls don't tattle, man. Cindy wouldn't.
Where can I find this Cindy?
You already said she's a skull. The last I saw her, she was hanging around the old apartment building near the pier.
Just don't tell her you heard it from Piss and Fuck, alright? I think she wanted those gloves for herself. Be cool, man. Okay?
All right, we have a lead on the gloves.
Fuck yeah, what's with the jackets?
What about them?
Well, which one do you want to ask about?
Why do you have piss gay man written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And I do like piss.
Uh-huh.
The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit,
I
the
guess.
future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
What?
What I mean by this is, we are all piss and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Okay, why do you have fuck the world written on your jacket?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
That's a terrible metaphor.
you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone.
Okay.
Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Hey, Kim,
Yes?
what do you think about their jackets?
Leather jackets adorned with immature writing? The ideology they convey helps the boys justify poor choices in life and fashion. I'm not a fan.
Sure, the jackets are scaring you. That's cool.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Are you more of a piss gay man or a fuck the world kind of guy?
Neither.
Come on, Kim, it's just a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
That works. I feel like more of a fuck the world kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
So are we done here? Or you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
A fucking half-light check for the jackets. What if I win this? What if I get this? Oh.
These guys aren't scary. You're not scary. I have nothing to work with here. It's either begging or bullying, or both. Just ask them, maybe.
Gentlemen, I need your jackets.
Why?
Do I have to answer that?
If you don't have to answer, then we don't have to give you our jackets. Doesn't sound like you have a reason.
Look at the shit I'm wearing.
Yeah, like he said, total shit. What about it?
It's not... It's not shit, it's disco.
It's shit.
Fuck it, I don't deserve a cool jacket, I suck.
Fine. Here, take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
It's true. He simply can't. It's called empathy. Wow, I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with pride.
Fuck yeah.
What, that? You're not getting mine. My dad's a lawyer in La Delta. He'll have your badge.
Oh, crazy.
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
Make him wear it.
Fuck it, we don't need the other one. You said you're more of a piss gay man kind of guy, so I got the jacket for you.
I'm not wearing that jacket.
But don't you want to express your individuality?
I already am expressing my individuality.
Still, it's good to know that we have it, should the need arise.
The need will not arise.
Look at this
Howard.
cute shit. How can we become skulls if you go around fraternizing with cops? Let's get the fuck out of here before anyone sees us.
Fuck. I'm sorry, man. I just don't like confrontations, that's all.
So it's really hard to do it, but if you succeed in that check, and I have a specific list of skills, I don't know which ones they are, but they hatch it in so you can totally make him wear one of the jackets.
Whoa, hell yeah, okay.
Yeah, I literally just looked at the list of achievements, and I was going to say, these are really funny, but like before I could say that, you got to the point where it's like, can I have your jackets? And I'm like, oh, because I saw one of the achievements is make Kim wear the jacket. You know the one.
Cool. I like that this is just exclusively a worse jacket than the one I'm wearing.
What if you want your jacket? What if you want your authority to go down, Bigley?
Well, maybe.
What if you don't want to be the law anymore?
It does go good with my current fit. Look at me. I look sick.
Oh, you have yellow. Yellow
You
orb to click.
finally
Yellow.
I'm
learned,
pissed.
haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by, wondering to themselves, where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
Damn right I'm dangerous.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say a single thing about the jacket. But believe me, they are all very impressed.
Fuck yeah. Okay. I'm not wearing it anymore. Okay, this is just for electrochemistry. No, it's for reaction speed and less rhetoric. Okay, what other hats do I have? I don't even have the froggy visor. I can go buy. I don't need money! I don't need money anymore!
You have found freedom.
Freedom?
Shine on these sunglasses.
Don't need
lasts
that.
a li-
This.
Sporty and practical, officer. Good choice.
I don't have to pay rent anymore. First thing I'm doing is buying a fucking froggy visor. Yeah!
Dear fucking lord.
Look at me. I look sick. I do need to wear different pants though. These ones suck. Intersolidary trousers. No. Or composure. Yes. Perception. Composure. Perception. I have +4 drama for my shit. I'm so happy.
They're so dramatic.
You have a clusterfuck.
Yeah, and I look good. I could wear the yellow gloves too.
God.
Okay. Could also wear the... I could wear those. But the Kim's here, and I don't want Kim to...
Do people actually react to things you wear?
Kim. Look at what I'm
To
wearing.
some degree, yes,
You
but
look
less
down
than you'd
at the
think.
white ceramic sabatons hugging your arches and calves, surprised at how well they fit. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
Decked down Futurama like a cop ought to be.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and light, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you.
Yeah, I want the full suit.
It may be a while before you have all the pieces. In the meantime, you should analyze the armor. Figure out its vulnerabilities.
Vulnerabilities?
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design.
What the fuck?
For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Fuck yeah, man. Okay. I still need to get Lawjaw up, but what is this? Odd move. Really hurts. Will it... You just have to figure out what it is. Possibly with beating yourself while wearing it? Shooting yourself? Let's see.
Just
God.
Also, Motorway South is almost done. When did I start doing
Yeah.
Golden Moment to Qual?
at least several hours ago.
Oh,
Last
wow.
session.
I don't remember doing that. I don't... It's fine. Then we also have Motorway South. Because I'm obsessed with collecting memories, I guess. I want to find out more about me. Take stuff about the God. Session about the body, yes. Find the gloves with Cindy. I'm glad that we found more stuff to do here. Because I like...
You also still need to talk to what's her name.
What's her name?
I think you upgraded your volition, or on head disco adventure.
Yes. But I need Kim to not be with me is the thing.
Oh no, this is a different thing. The volition check is a different thing. This is the soundtrack that happens when I open up the menu of you in the game when you're a secret shop in the world, and you unlock really powerful items that are really hard to use.
Yeah?
Where is Titus? Oh, he's there.
Wait. No. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right.
What do you mean? Aren't they Everott's guys?
They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you, do they? No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you. And from his perch at the
A
end of the table,
whimper.
Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away.
I want to eat some pizza. I'm hungry. Okay. Ugh.
Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
No, probably.
I'll be nice to you, Bree.
Oh. Cut it out. How do you guys make me ball? I literally just... I literally put like a whole slice of pizza in my mouth. That's why I couldn't talk. Are you done? Ugh. Why am I dying? Hi, Rocky.
He's fucking dead.
I look so well. Laura, what's up?
I've got nothing to say to you.
No. Tried it.
No!
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
I found someone who saw the hanging, a witness.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just contact status. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others, and is in witness protection.
My witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
You know, if they kill a guy because I tell them who he is, I don't really mind. He's a moralist.
Okay.
You can almost see the blood curdle in the lieutenant's veins. Miraculously, he remains silent.
Kim didn't like that.
Not only his name, but his address. You are a goddamn menace.
Mm-hmm.
So, some moral intern crony. What'd he tell you? I bet he had a dead hooker situation. If he came to Martinez.
I'm gonna say the hanging went down very quietly. No shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Oh, it's a stuffed crust.
Yeah.
It's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
Imagine you guys drinking, you sing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Right.
I was
I'm
drunk
convinced,
as
Glenn.
fuck.
Nothing off here. Just a regular hanging.
Bullseye. Glenn looks around uncomfortably. The lieutenant hit a nerve.
The witness said he saw two people of Arab descent and one mask.
Arab guy? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there too. I already told you. We were all there.
The witness said it looked like a surreal play.
That means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out, like it was from a film.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Mm-hmm.
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know shit.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't break this wagon fort, but you did manage to rattle the people inside a bit.
Enough about the witness. Yes, enough of Charles Villedrouin from Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B.
An almost inaudible whisper from the lieutenant. Damn. So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Guess what? I connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilos.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprint. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
No, the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant.
You're right, there is no local drug trade. Except you.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
Okay.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
You know, good idea. People are always going to do drugs. At least this is the way you have some control over it.
Thank you. Theoretically, of course. Thank you, Theo.
He seems genuinely surprised at your response. In a good way.
Titus, I'm amazed. Where is the same professionalism when it comes to other topics? You're doing great. I hardly have to interfere at all.
Just because I complimented him.
I don't know, really. I guess theoretical things don't make me emotional. Now, was there anything else? I was sort of gonna get my brewski on.
You guys drink every day.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy boys here.
The 8th hottie, the one who's missing, she runs the thing, right?
My answer is fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th party. I run this goddamn scene.
Finally, you got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know. Fatty walked on all fours. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Like a fat cat.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
I like Elizabeth. She's great. What do you mean, what the fuck? Hey, I talked to Joyce. The mark you hangs, his friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Titus did his best, but his men are a bit unsettled.
Yes, they're forming some kind of tribunal and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
It's Colonel's bad news, you know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army. And the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
No.
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals with decades of combat experience. They are not a gang or a barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. Don't forget, we're listening in on their communications. Their
with
shit
automatic
is
weapons?
way apart.
Automatic weapons, though.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they piss ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
See what, that they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
Joyce says they've gone rogue. Nobody's controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Once I find mine, I lost it. I mean, okay, they're gonna wipe you the fuck out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
He really doesn't like you ruffling their feathers like that, on what might be the eve of battle.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
I talked to Kalasha about the tape.
And
nothing. She stands by what she said.
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Yeah, it was bad. Honestly, I expected it to have more effect.
No shit, it was bad. The fuck did she say then? It's all fuck-a-doodle fine. This is what people are supposed to talk like?
Sounds like he wanted it to change her mind about the hanged man. This is definitely personal.
Actually, I think it made her a little nostalgic.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawmen?
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
think this is personal for you. I think you had feelings for her.
Yeah, they're all queers. Can't bump, hard fist, or anything.
It's not what he said.
That's not what he said.
Glenn. I just thought, Chief. I thought anyone would come around if they heard that shit. Apparently, I was wrong.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
You wanted her to see the man for what he was. Now that you know, you might want to lay off this topic, or else you might antagonize him.
Who says I don't want to do that?
I just got too worked up. Big man lost his shit. It's cool now.
Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's a model. She won a pageant.
I knew it. Titus, I knew she was professionally trained by her walk. I told you she was a beauty queen.
Yes, Glenn. I know she's a beauty queen. Everyone can see that.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's a hardcore party girl with a bigger death wish than mine.
Yeah. You're right about that. She takes way too many drugs.
Well, it's as they say. You can't do anything with an underdose.
Yeah, underdose isn't an actual word.
Yeah, but I mean, she has an actual drug problem. Not like you. Not like us. I don't think I've ever seen her sober.
Okay, maybe she's still in denial? Nah, don't say that. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. They're confused. This is growing over their heads.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!" That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
I can do this.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
One of the boys will.
Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility. Outside, under the rising sun, tattered and in ruins, the windows of the cafeteria aglow with her morning light.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. And Martinez, they'll kill you just because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the wild north.
They'll just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Or what? You gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was
Oh,
dead
shit.
when...
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control. Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
Mm-hmm.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Poor guy.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all like this. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Damn.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
Sorry, Lizzie.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How'd you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy too, Angus.
That's okay with the fat man, still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window.
That's why the window's replaced.
Dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs, eh, Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Tibbs. That's short for...
Tiberius?
Yeah. Good man.
Bet their father's name, Atticus Hardy. Lucretia Hardy would be their sister. Anyway.
I like conceptualization.
Conceptualization is great.
Okay, if Claudia didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about?
They can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
Who are they?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
Sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
Oh. So, who killed the Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Clausia. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
Maybe.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
The thing is, the place the bullet is, it's like through the mouth. Like, that's where the bullet went in. There's no exit wound. And, like, that's really hard to do through a window.
My dude, one of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now, threw all that turmoil away, and became himself again.
Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Oh, you said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
Her isn't the drug trafficker, the missing eighth hobby.
Fella, you think too much. He's off all right. You're gonna hurt your head.
A little too far there, but you're definitely right.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You know, it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus. Come on.
We're Hardy Boys. And that's it.
Okay. So can you tell me anything about this affiliate name, current location?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to.
Okay.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
She, Klasia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
still, after all this headache.
But you would still prefer if we didn't take her away?
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Interesting. Thought time.
Motorway south.
Jamrock thinks. Jamrock thinks.
The lone vector stretches in your mind's eye into the wild pale yonder, for an unimaginable distance, forgetting, until you can no longer remember anything. No cities, no mountains, no oceans, and finally, no vector. Nothing remains. A blank space with no point of reference, where only one type of motion is possible. The motion of a human throat, swallowing, and then it comes to you. To reach the end of the motorway south is to be unborn. You've had this thought before, while aimlessly wandering the streets of Jamrock. A lost piece of the man you were. A dark hope.
Damn. All intellect white checks unlocked. Okay. And +1 Inland Empire. Okay. I mean, this is a thought I can completely discard.
Yeah, pretty much. There are some that give you powerful long-term effects. There are some that give you powerful one-time bonuses.
This is a good thing. Let me Lawjaw. It's important to me.
Are the law.
I am the law. I am the law.
I am the cacaw.
Hey, God, I got a cool bird. You want it?
Can I help you?
God, I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
I wanted to apologize for breaking the Great Skewer by bringing you this rough grouse.
Okay, well, this is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem. This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here. You'll live till 90, or you get a heart attack from running.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Good. You know what we're about, Kim.
Then why are you wasting my time?
Kim knows. And I'm referring to the nose in his head.
The nose.
Hey, can I look at these again?
This medicine cabinet is stocked.
Oh, it's electrochemistry, not intellect. Okay.
I need spine power, not brain power.
Trying to play this game without the journal would be very hard.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, what intellect things? Siling, cargo container door. There's a good chance I could do that. I really want to do that. Anyway, window.
This window is smooth as following your lead.
Anyway.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
Is what she said, yes.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old.
Where's this going?
How old are you?
Oh.
That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder? You could ask either one of them.
Miss, how old do you think I am?
Huh. How old do I think you are?
She's buying time to formulate the best answer.
I don't know. 1 million years old? 21? 17? How old are superstar police officers usually?
I think I'm circa 35.
You're not.
Sure he is. You know, age is just a number.
Yes, but for him that number is much larger than 35.
Wait, this requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid of the truth.
To the laboratorium.
Do I need this? Do I need to know how old I am? Do I need to dedicate a think to this?
Call the Mama Dakwa.
Call the Mama Dakwa. More perception, please.
It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing. Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room.
Your
A
skin.
candy wrapper falling on dry
Yummy
grass.
skin.
A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Col du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out. Keep listening.
Fucking called it. Yes! I'm very happy that I psyched out this fucking thought just immediately.
Big fucking perception.
Happy about it. Let me look at that juicy number.
You're so perceptive.
I'm so perceptive.
Your eyes are so big and round.
Let me look at all these. Having the +3 shivers is very nice. I like having +3 shivers because it gives me shivers checks.
Absolutely.
This, I do very much like extra XP for every orb because there's a lot of orbs.
There's a lot of orbs.
This is making me.
Yeah, actual art degree is the one that I would recommend you never drop.
Yeah. Mesovian socioeconomics is not that good, I think. This is like, do I actually has this come up? Have I picked a left-wing dialogue option? I've gone for experience?
It doesn't notify you when that happens, which it doesn't notify
okay.
you on the individual experience when you click on an orb, but it has happened.
Okay. And then rigorous self-critique is this, yes, Detective Cousteau. Both things I'm not very interested in. I do like Spirit of the Core, but Feminist Agenda, it was funny. Doesn't really give me very much good. I do appreciate being a funny, like, feminist in the face of people who are just, like, absolutely uncomfortable with it. Just like, even if they support your fucking values. Shit Compressor, I could just get rid of. I don't need it. Ace's High is empathy towards Kim.
And Spirit of the Core. I'd say Shit Compressor and Rigorous Self-Critique are probably the two most likely for you to want to drop.
Yeah.
Rigorous self-critique, like, as the game goes on, you get more healing items from finding them, and more access to healing items because you get more money.
Mm-hmm.
That one heals you, and also you're kind of encouraged to have, like, all your stuff capped out anyways, so I find self-critique to be my least favorite of the stuff you've got on you right now.
Mm-hmm. Have I encountered your least favorite thought?
Actually, I don't quite remember what my least favorite thought is. I remember my favorite thoughts much more strongly, and you have encountered and internalized one of my two favorite thoughts.
Is it an actual degree?
Yes, that is one of the two.
Okay, what's the other one?
There's another that is more powerful than it that you have not quite encountered yet. It might not necessarily be more powerful for your build, but it leads into a slight criticism I have of the game that I'll tell you if I pick up the skill.
I'm assuming the criticism has to do with, like, snowballing.
Yes and no. Just keep playing. Don't worry about it for now.
Okay. Because, like, when I went from early game to mid game, shit spiked. Like, seriously. Just in terms of how much stuff I could do.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
I could do drugs. I wouldn't have volition clothes. That doesn't make sense. I wouldn't have clothes. Wait, no. This has endurance. That just gives me health, right? Yeah, straight up.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have volition clothes? I don't think I do. Yeah, no. Okay. Then, tools. I want to take some pyrolyte. Put it in my... And then, put it in my... Put this fucking bag away right now. God damn it, my name is Titus Hardy.
More like Titus Farty.
My name is...
Ew, Titus, ew, no, why? Yeah.
That sucks.
Stinky.
It's always good to see you.
Stinky.
It sucks.
Fuck you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate.
That last one. Okay. What happened? I hit the button, I didn't mean it.
You pressed the wrong button.
Okay.
The record. So official.
I was gonna say, that one was stinky. My next one might be behind a pink mist.
This sucks ass.
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
What?
You know these guys? Who? Me? Yes, you. He's talking about you. You groveling sycophant. You too. Me? Get out of here. I'm solid. These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore.
Oh my god.
Believe it.
Which ones exactly are affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick, tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you. I take it back. He's got it pretty bad. But this next guy's on another level entirely. She likes you. The crowd. He's jealous. This is human nature.
Damn, okay, so this is the game's way of saying, hey, most of your party members that you have high have been tricked by her.
This is, I think, my favorite white check in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You can't trust them.
How it always does. Through subtlety.
What can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Can't you turn them normal again?
No.
What use is this then?
It's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
Mm-hmm. Does this mean she's been lying to me?
Yes. Mr. Thespian here has been singing paeans to how truthful she is. She is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense,
thank you, Drama.
To reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably
Mr.
had
Thespian.
to avoid half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct. And omissions too.
Can I trust that guy?
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair.
That's true.
But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Can I trust any of them ever again?
Don't be melodramatic. You can trust them. Just not with Miss Orange Disco Dancer here. A light green speck and imperfection on the outer rim of her right iris. It sparkles.
What is her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one who usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised.
Okay.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Miss, are you manipulating me?
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
The Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am the law. The law? That's me.
I know that. But the people around here, they don't see it that way. And if I am to stay here, I need to get along with them.
It's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. Where the cold oceanic expanse lies, and behind it, another world.
Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You've read the moral intern?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What do you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Fucked. People after her? Moral intern people? This isn't Oranese lit. Here we go. For once, You seem to have her off guard.
You said you studied Orange's lit. What is it with this fugitive stuff?
I did. I also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. Got picked up by a bank. Competitive intelligence, they called it. After that, I sort of, transitioned out of the whole culture scene.
Mm-hmm. What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lewsdoen County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lewscop conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lewscop and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Yeah. Says I'm right. When I am king, the savings bank will be first against the wall.
This was not a joke. Real people lost their jobs. Not just in the C-suite either. Good people. What I did to get to accounting. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
That's not easy to deal with.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
By not remembering a single goddamn thing.
That would do the trick, yes.
Around her, a drop in the atmospheric pressure. Not long from now, it will get dark, and the air will start moving faster, circling the box she stands on. She's already in prison here for what happened, and she's prepared to never leave, even after his death.
What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
You were right. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
Damn. Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
He only had his boots on. What? So,
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette, miss.
Oh.
Sorry this happened to you.
So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
Titus said you look pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No,
What did you do then?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
Why didn't you run away from here? As a matter of fact, why are you here now?
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too.
Ruby?
They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Before we continue, who's this Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
But I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Yeah.
Does she also party with Ruby, however?
Did you party with Ruby too?
No.
Still, there is something there. She won't tell you now.
Okay. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
Wow.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
So there's an example of something you missed because you didn't have an official calculus.
Really? I could figure that out?
Oh yeah, you could figure it out a long time ago.
Oh. It's kind of crazy just how much there is surrounding the body that you can find out early. Like, if I didn't get extremely lucky with the hand-eye coordination and, like, grabbing that bullet out of his fucking brain, I wouldn't know that he was shot.
I actually don't know what happens if you don't catch that. I just don't know what happens if you don't catch that.
Crazy. This is the sort of game where just everything is covered. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too.
Okay.
It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What'd you do while they were hanging?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
Okay, where's Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Okay, when it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone, so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
It probably didn't.
Or I don't know anything anymore. All I do is wait here.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why'd you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth.
Why'd you do it?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him. He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud, thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravachol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible. Oh God, that was a lie too. Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming of a police officer, and it makes you sweat.
I hate these fucking party members.
You are a coward, and you will not survive the winter.
When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom, inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Okay, we're done.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up forcefully if you want to continue pushing her.
In God's name, wake up!
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies.
So I enjoy the Volition Call drama Multiface.
Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first.
So that was a fucking legendary success.
Yeah.
Right? It was like super hard,
Yeah.
but it was like 97% chance of success. You got
Because
so
I had
much
all those extra
drama.
points, yeah.
You have so much drama.
You've been poking around and learning a bunch too, which
And
helps a
also
lot.
drama is my main fucking stat as well.
Hell yeah. It was a cool game.
Which of these should I say? Fuck. The thing is that I actually trust her. At this point. I think you didn't make that call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergency's desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
But I know the time of the call, too. I know I have not been 100% truthful with you officers, but I am now.
She sounds like a 6th grader, apologizing. You sense a little hesitation there, or maybe even fear. The stress was on the wrong syllable. Welcome to the wake-up club, brother.
Shit. It's because it's high, isn't it? Fuck. Oh no. Your name isn't Klaj.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
No, you know what just happened? She has given me her real name. I've just given her a way out. You admit to it.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
Was the possible bullshit too?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds.
Whoa!
It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
Okay, where's this boy?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds. On the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now. It's useless.
We can check it out.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here. Past the Bergen sewage pipe. Right near the waterline.
You're probably not even Miss Oranje 37, are you?
I am. They
Okay.
can never take my sash and my scepter from me.
Yes, they can, for lying.
Tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Alazie.
Could it mean Glasia is an alacronym for Katarzyna Alazie?
An abbreviation?
It was a sentimental thing. I wanted to be more me here, this time. So I used my nickname.
A nickname? Who gave you this nickname, Glasia?
Who gave it to you?
A teenage boy. 1,000,000 years ago.
I'll keep calling you Claudia.
That's cool.
She doesn't feel like a Glasia. She feels like nothing. Enough. She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
We don't need to arrest you.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Oh, shush. Anyway.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
What is communism in this?
You do not know. A wind of needles. Airships flutter in the stratosphere.
How do I know all this then?
Who knows? It's getting cold out. You should go.
It killed him.
No. Communism killed him. Remember? Love made it possible. You know this much.
Looks like love did him in after all.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her. It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted.
Oh my god.
This may help the others see.
Shut up. You can't say that about Inland Empire. Fuck you. Let her answer.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Why?
Easier that way.
Was it real?
I don't know.
Real as anything.
Damn. Bye-bye. Window.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light.
Now I have cigarettes. I wouldn't because I have just gotten that fucking task. I need to go get some cigs. Ding, 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 ding. Also, I think I got a skill points. Yes, I did. I can discard a thought.
Thought discarded. Thought destroyed.
Okay, volumetric shift compressor, I don't need it. And then I could go for Fairweather T500. Date of birth. What would this do for me? This is so long. This is like has to be a huge thing. Date of birth generator. Date of birth generator. Would it be for Inland Empire? Composure? I have no idea. Could go for this. This is probably going to be for Encyclopedia. Or would it be? Jamrock Shuffle, that's some containers. See objects. I want to break down doors. There's so many doors. I need doors. There's so many. There's so many.
The allure of destruction has brought you in. I see.
There's so many.
I see.
There's so many. Snake, there's so many.
Snake says so many is true.
So many doors.
So many doors. There's too many of them.
I need to find the ruby location from Titus. This has been a very police work intensive day, Jesus Christ. How are you two doing? I made progress.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Yes? What is it?
That guy just can't believe this shit, you know, that's all. Can't fucking believe this shit.
It's you again. What is it?
He's dropped his demeanor.
He has dropped his demeanor.
He has dropped his pants.
And now I'm farting up the room.
Stop!
No!
Unlike the pants, I've not dropped this.
Hardest farty. Hardest farty.
Titus Farty. The Farty Boys.
I hate this. Stop.
I talked to Clausier, now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
It's a lot of options.
A civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means I'm talking to Ruby.
Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit on anyone. And now you pick Ruby. Well, not on my watch you won't. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral fat.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the bush, right behind the window, behind Titus's back.
Jesus Christ!
Fucking
my
hell.
logic is tiny right now. What happened to
You
my
have
logic?
such a small brain. You've been deprioritizing logic pretty hard.
Yeah.
You've just sort of been ignoring it, and also you're wearing something that knocks your logic down. I think the glasses do.
I have been ignoring logic. You know why? Because it's a left skill. I've been
What?
seeing these as health only.
What? Oh, shit, no. Only volition and endurance are health.
Yeah.
And heck, the two of them are still pretty useful.
Yeah. I've just been sleeping on logic.
You've been sleeping on logic.
No, logic is legitimately pretty useful.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off some of these bad clothes and put on better ones and try this check. And also go get cigarettes. Bye!
I have a theory. A game theory.
A murder theory!
Yeah. Game theory man would not last 2 hours in the pits of Revachol.
Clausier says the bullet came through the window, but she didn't hear a gunshot. That's pretty suspicious, don't you think?
I'm imagining the fucking stupid ass Mad Pad animations.
Yes, right? I'm so good at that. I'm so good
hate you.
I haven't watched Game Theory in fucking years. Like 5 years at least.
I've never watched Game Theory.
She scrunches
It's
up.
not worth it.
I know.
That took me a second to say because I was genuinely thinking on it like, because like, it's made so much of me is the
Again,
thing.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Cigarettes.
Here you go, mister.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mrs.
I'm gonna be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna get some food.
Okay.
Piss. Do a piss.
Piss.
Food. Not piss.
Yeah, you can do
food.
both at the same time.
No.
Piss, 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 piss. Piss, 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 piss.
It's just you and me, Bree.
Piss,
It's just Bree and Bree, Bree.
Mwah.
Oh! I'm attacking you so fiercely and violently.
Mm-hmm. While Walkie's gone, I'm gonna change my clothes and also put some thought into it.
Thought.
Let's get butt-ass naked right now.
What? Okay, going back to square one.
Square one, that's all, don't worry. What was that ding noise? What happened to me?
I don't know, actually. I think it was just a clothes thing.
Clothes thing. Okay, I want logic. That give me logic. There's visual calculus. Visual calculus. Would you say it's worth, like, not doing shit to the body on the first day and, like, just spending that time building yourself up?
It depends.
Hmm.
I will tell you this. Actually, no, I'm gonna save that one for later.
Yeah? Okay.
That's just a little treat, a little tease. Piece of information that I'll tell you later.
I don't like my fit so far. Oh. What a fit. I look like Filthy Frank. Fuck. Oh,
I've also
no.
never watched that guy.
Filthy Frank is worth watching. It's a very interesting point in history, TBH. Conception? No. That's Fizz. Don't need that. Don't need that. Half-Life playthrough sounds horrible.
You never know. You can punch
I just
children
fucking-
really good.
Yeah, but I'd just be fucking like beating everybody up and like making a dick out of myself. Where's my default SG? Is Miranda, right? Yeah, okay. need these, don't need these, don't need that. I need a shirt, something to go in shirt slot. Yeah, that's good. And then gloves is just interfacing, neck, bow tie. And then that's all my clothes. Okay, I'm ready for when Vorky returns.
You are ready for Vorky return.
And also cigarettes.
There it is, a brave little army in your pocket. The first Smokes platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir.
Actually, it's like 3 souls.
You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself.
Light it up.
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go. The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off.
What are the repercussions if I do this?
Repercussions? There's a high risk of glory, with a mild chance, cool genius. Smoking makes you into an intellectual. Everybody knows that.
I love just how each of these stats has its own fucking, like, personality.
Oh, yeah?
It's crazy, because, like, you probably realize I picked up on the party member thing from, like, the first 2 minutes of Woolly Versus of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, that's a way of looking at it I genuinely didn't consider. I just thought of them as, like, voices in my head. But, like...
Oh, yeah, no.
It kind of is like you're just picking party members.
Yeah, and you're investing in which ones to actually show up with you in quote-unquote battles.
Yeah, this game really is an RPG.
Yeah. Also, how much of the Woolly Versus outplay have you watched?
Much is true.
I think I've just started episode 5.
Okay.
They're still doing, like, mostly stuff that I've not seen. I mean, that I have seen. The only thing that I've not seen that they've done so far, because they're playing the game very slow, is that little love quest with Gart, quote-unquote.
Oh, yeah, that goes extremely differently if you fuck that up.
Yeah, it's just kind of sad. It's just kind of sad.
It's kind but hilarious in how sad it is. It's fascinating.
It only lets you concentrate because you're in nicotine withdrawal. It only mitigates its own.
Damn.
Blah, blah, blah. Boring. Light it up.
Do you get some sort of benefit if you go, like, 7 days with no drugs? That's probably a thing this game does. You get, like, some mega thought that's like, oh, I'm Mr. Clean.
You can't ask that.
I didn't ask anything, Snake. You're giving stuff away. I caught you. My rhetoric stat is high. What was
Whatever makes you feel better.
What was that? Did you make an noise?
You can't ask that.
No, did you genuinely?
I made a giggle. I made a laugh.
Oh, a laugh. Okay, because it got muted, and all I heard was. Yep.
I am powerful.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that boy flame. I'm breathing.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself, the man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
Warm up your balls. You need to do that. You need to warm up your balls. I'm going to run in a circle for fun until Vorky arrives.
Smoking a cigarette like you take thingy that you shit. Butt chug a cigarette there.
Oh, Snake, you're a wonderful little guy. I'm squeezing you between my hands.
What did I walk back in on?
We're discussing how this game is really an RPG because, like, each of these thoughts has its own, like, voice and, like, personality, and you really are just investing into... into a party member, basically.
Uh-huh.
I've just realized smoking raises the cap.
Yes, you can invest in that again.
Huh.
You're only 10 experience away from a new level.
Fan-flibby-tastic. But yes,
Also-
I remarked about how I look like Filthy Frank in my fit because of my glasses, the fucking hat, and the fucking jacket.
Oh, this sucks. This absolutely sucks.
Yeah, this is my logic build.
This is the best. This is the best
You
and
look
most
like-
logical fit available.
You look like a fucking Doctor Who regeneration that sucks.
Yeah.
No, you look like a Doctor Who regeneration that inspires me.
Yeah,
that makes the
Doctor
show
Who.
good again.
New Doctor
Also-
Who regeneration as played by Joji, yes.
Apollo Outer Wilds in like half an hour.
Oh shit, okay, I'll finish it before then.
Mhm.
It's exciting.
We have
It
to
is gonna
fart
be
it up
live,
with Furnace
right?
again.
What?
It is gonna be live, right? Like we're gonna watch it?
Yeah,
I assume
think, like,
so.
in a Discord call, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here during all that time.
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She didn't go out for fresh air for one smoke?
No.
That's a lie.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was pretty what
Pretty obvious
game
to you?
am I thinking of? Huh?
Game?
Yeah. The one with the detectives. Something noir.
LA Noir?
LA Noir, yes. That was very LA Noir line voice. Like, no.
La Noir.
La Noir.
I don't know what game it's from, but there's this one game where there's like this scene with this like guy who makes the worst expression ever after like delivering a line. And you're
That's LA
like,
Noir.
That's LA
Yeah,
Noir.
Didn't
Is
take
it-
it,
is
and then
it-
his face freaks the fuck out.
Is it like it was only the tires. That was all that was took. And then
Yes,
camera
yeah.
zooms in on him. Yeah, that one. That's
Yeah.
LA Noir. There's so many moments from that game that's like
Best
that.
friends,
because it's-
including Wooly, did an amazing Let's Play of LA Noir.
Oh, if Wooly's in there, I need to watch it.
It's great. It's Wooly, it's Pat, and it's Matt, so it's like, it's
Oh.
the golden crew. It's the super best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have like buffalo chicken thin crust pizza. It's pretty fucking good. I
Whoa.
have like a pool of ranch sauce that I'm dipping it in.
Mm-hmm. Nice. You know that's not the case.
Alright. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not
Yeah.
getting into what that operation is again, Cobb.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably for the best. Don't break your stride now.
And just
Don't break
as
your
she
wind
was
now.
Gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof. You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember, you can still mess this up.
Okay. Option 1. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? He's spoken a lot to Claudia. He probably knows, like, she did not hear a gunshot. Or, like, there's some trajectory shit. Because, like, he even inspected the window. Like, he probably could have looked behind him, just seen, like, some vantage point off in the distance. Like, several, even. Because, like, this place is full of old city blocks. That's really implausible. Could have gone to the roof from somewhere inside the If you want to say that still, that's a better one than 1, because there is that secret passageway that we've not opened yet. Titus maybe doesn't know what's behind there. This is sad. I probably don't want to say this. And then winch out back on outer world walling. This one's a fucking wild card. I don't know how this one will be taken. It sounds outlandish and he might take it. I'm gonna go for it.
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying she reeled herself up by her collar, like some kind of...
Kidding?
Let's go with that.
Okay.
Point is, it's just a rusty winch. It doesn't put her on the roof.
Okay, she could have gone to the roof from somewhere inside the welling.
Nah, the only way up there is through Clausia's room.
No? How much do you guys know about this place?
We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in rats. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass. We know the place.
There's a locked door in the kitchen and another on the roof. Have been through those?
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
It's just 2 doors. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if they're connected by the winch, Eugene? That is your name, right, Eugene? If they're connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down. All in 5 minutes. How about that?
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot.
Unlike the trajectory I think that the bullet may have came from, but...
Tell you one thing. I liked how that goddamn winch came up again. That was nifty.
Have we finally established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly. Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
I've analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed, antique rifle. There are weapons like this just lying around in Montanez.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
It's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
Okay. I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it. I thought we'd found all the old spots. Why was that still there?
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
I've analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
Reaction speed, please?
You just showed him a breech loading gun.
I just showed you a breech loader that any child could have.
A broken old broomstick is what you showed me. But point taken.
Time to really close the deal. Show them the bullet.
This is the bullet that did it. 4.46 millimeters. The Belle McGrath uses the same caliber.
The blonde man looks at the mushroomed death bringer in the evidence bag and says,
Yeah, the bitch is jacketed all right. 4 millimeter too.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Well, goddamn. It's not proof, but it's a possible murder weapon. Close to her. Too damn close. You have been thorough. I'll give you that.
I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right. Keep talking. I'm getting a bit curious about some things myself.
Logic. Logic is a little bit of a friend. A little bit of a friend is logic.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
It's not why did she kill... no. Yeah, one.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Eugene, let's say you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob, or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she's skipped town. This is good.
Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Okay. When'd she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me personally?
Yes, you. The cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
I had no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head.
Sure. Normal. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Is that true, kid? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning, on her lips. This called Titus, this called Pete. But she was too scared.
Everard's file on you seemed thin on info. She must know from somewhere else. From Jamrock. Something more.
Oh yeah, since we're long past that point, if you have enough, I can't remember if it's perception or logic, you can totally see that the file that Everett has on you is just completely blank and he knows nothing.
Cool. Not gonna yap about Everett.
Of course, I should have known. Concentrate on tracking down Ruby.
Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Maybe she's in Coal City, who knows?
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Damn, have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking.
You tell me on the
there.
coast where I should start looking?
Sure, there's some shit houses there. A cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
Do you know what she's doing with the long frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
Huh?
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
Probably something that, like, doesn't actually emit pale. It emits something to go through the pale, like, you know, the radio thing they were talking about, how to pass through it. But, like, that still made me go, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not much, but it'll do. Go!
It'll have to.
Fuck yeah, shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
You should be a cop, Titus.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to his men.
Damn. Logic kinda good. I needed more logic. I know I just raised my cap, so I was thinking drama, because drama...
Drama, conceptualization, those are good options while your cap is still raised.
Yeah. I'm gonna take advantage of it.
Apollo's ready now, so whenever you want to wrap things up.
Yeah, I'll go drama. Then I will wrap things up. Oh, good. Save game. What a fun fucking... Oh my god, that was a crazy stream. Every stream in this game is fucking crazy.
There were some fascinating paragraphs.
That was fucking sick.
That thing where you realize... So go ahead.
Every session I play this game has amazed me for completely different reasons.
That conversation with Clausier, where you realize, where Volition realizes that your other party members are lying to you to some degree or another. Probably up there in my favorite moments of the game.
It was kind of nuts.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Okay, stream off. Thank you, stream. I go watch friend play Outer Wilds now. Play Outer Wilds.
Please play Outer Wilds. Please play Outer Wilds. Please play Outer Wilds. Please play Outer Wilds.
Please play Outer Wilds.
Move Outer Wilds. A play game, please.
Yell at Apollo,
please play Outer Wilds. Please play Outer Wilds.